What is happening, everybody? This is episode 4 of the 5.5 Daily Dish. I am Jake from Forex with Jake. Let's get rolling on today's topic, which is support and resistance and how to use it. Here we go. All right, guys, so support and resistance is a huge part of trading. Basically, the biggest thing that influences the stock market, the foreign exchange market, all that kind of stuff is actually human emotion. It gets to a level where we think it's too high, so we decide we need to sell. It drives the price down, and vice versa. It gets too low, we decide this is the good time to buy, and it goes up. So this picture right here, a couple things. So resistance is the top, okay? So resistance is you're pushing up against something, and you can't get past it. It's also known as a ceiling. It's another name for resistance or demand zone, okay? So, and then down here is support, okay? It's also known as the floor, right? Floor, ceiling, pretty simple. So you can see all these different places right here where it turns around. So it's going up, it's on an uptrend, it gets here, this wick right here on the candle touches the resistance and then it moves down. This one right here, same thing, goes up, touches, and starts moving down. Okay, and on the support, it's the exact opposite. Okay, so this wick goes down, touches the support, goes up, support up, support up. Okay, so these are the big resistance and support zones in this picture. Okay, but there's also smaller ones. Okay, right here, this is another example right here. All this area right here where all these little things are turning around. See how it goes up, down, and then it finally breaks. And then guess what? This part right here becomes the ceiling again, okay? So right here, it's the floor, okay? So it goes up, comes down, hits the floor, goes back up, okay? So it breaks through the floor now, and then it goes up, and what does it do? It becomes the ceiling. You see that? This zone right here then becomes the ceiling, goes down, up, hits the ceiling, down, up, okay? Same thing. Let's look for another one. Okay, that actually extends all the way back here. So this one right here goes all the way back to like here. You can see there's support all the way through. So even though it's not the big support and resistance, there is little ones that you can look for to get in on what we call pullbacks, which is another huge part of trading. And I'm making a trend line video coming up soon, so you guys will get plenty of info on pullbacks and stuff. But that is basically an example of support and resistance. So you can use them to trade in a fashion like, okay, it hits the resistance, I'm going to sell. It's going to go down because the price is not going to break through there. And that's a great way to trade. Another way is if it breaks through the resistance. For example, if it breaks through this resistance right here and keeps going, that's a pretty good sign that it might go up for a while if it breaks that resistance is pretty strong. Like if this goes up here and it breaks and it keeps running, that's a pretty good example that it could keep going higher than it has before. And this could become the new support. Right, so price moves in these channels up and down. Nothing is exactly smooth in the market how it moves. So it's important to understand how support and resistance works and what they mean, and how price breaks work. So let's look at another example here. Okay, so here's another one. This is an actual chart, as you can see. So this is a 4-hour chart, as we can see right there. I just pulled this up off the internet. So right here, so price is moving down. Okay, then it hits this area of support, right? It's there. This is what we call consolidation. Okay, it's stagnant. It's not moving up or down right here, right? This is 4-hour time frame, so this is actually like a couple days that it's not moving up or down much. Okay, so it's very important. You don't want to trade when the market is consolidated for the most part. Okay, it's very important to pay attention and try to get in on big moves rather than consolidation. Otherwise, you'll be stuck in these trades for too long and won't make money like you want to. Okay. So as I was saying, nothing moves smoothly. Okay. You can see it goes up. This is clearly a downtrend, right? So, but in the meantime, there is uptrends. That's an uptrend. That's an up. That's an up, right? It gets consolidated down here and it goes up, right? So it's important. The market always moves like that, right? It's never just straight down, okay? So you need to understand if you're trying to get in on a sell here, which is probably the best way to go because you're trading on a downtrend, so you're looking for sells really. So it's good to get in on these resistances, right? So here's a couple touches up here. This whole area, look, this one extends back to here and then meets it again over here. So if you're looking at this going up, you see a big wick this way, you can look back and go, oh man, it's hit this before, and then what did it do last time? It dropped pretty hard, right? So this is a good time to get in, okay? Same thing here, look at all this resistance, right? So same thing with the supports, but this is a downtrend example. So mostly the resistance is the important part, but the support's important too. So when it's going up, you need to realize, oh, this isn't the start of an uptrend. This is just another pullback in the downtrend, right? One of our main educators in my company, Stevenson Zora, is always talking about that. People think this is the start of an up, but really it's just a pullback on the down. It's getting ready to drop again, right? So you need to be careful about that stuff. That is the basics of support and resistance. If you have any more questions, always drop a comment below. Let's chat. I'll jump on a video call with you. I have a couple this week and next week that I'm super excited about. So that's today's edition of the 5.5 Daily Dish. You guys are super appreciated. My offer of a video chat stands as always for baseball, cryptos, stocks. Again, I'm super excited about the playoff picture. I'm actually going to a Dodgers-Giants game today, even though I'm a Padres fan, just to go to Dodger Stadium. So super excited. So back to Forex, I will give you your foreign fun fact of the day. I know you're all looking forward to it. I am too. This is a pretty interesting one, actually. So here we go. Your fun foreign fact of the day is Papua New Guinea currently has 839 languages. And it gets better. Although English is the official language, only about 2% of the nation speaks it. So only 2% of people there speak the national language. Pretty awesome. That is all for today's show. Nothing is required of you guys. If you'd like, go ahead and hit the bell, subscribe, like my page, Forex with Jake. Have a rad rest of your day. Buy low, sell high, ride the trends, and go with the flow as always.